The next thing that we're going to look at is how to hide and show fields on your form based on the form's access mode. In this example, we've got an appointment request form, and what we want to do is allow the returning user to cancel their appointment. So we're going to do that first by adding a new button and changing the button to cancel request, and the button text also to cancel this request. And this is what the returning user is going to see. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new group called returning user fields, and so those are going to be fields that we only want to show when a user is returning to cancel their appointment that they've made. So we've got the cancel request button, and we're just going to turn the hide caption to true so that it aligns to the left, and then we're going to insert a free text heading element called returning user message, and we're going to edit the text value and just simply say hello first name. To cancel your appointment scheduled for pop-up calendar date, click the cancel button below. And so that's the message that we're going to show to the returning user. So then what we need to do is attach a dependency to this group that says I only want to show this group of fields when the form display access mode equals respondent update mode. So anytime that the original form respondent is returning to update their previous submission, that's respondent update mode. Click save and then save again, and you'll see that those fields are now hidden. Now we want to do a similar thing for the general info group. We want to attach a dependency that says we only want to show these fields when the form display access mode does not equal respondent update mode. So we want to show these fields on the published form, and we want to show them in the submission bin, but we don't want to show them in respondent update mode. And we can save those changes. Now let's take a look at how this would look for our returning user. We've got our autoresponder email set up from the previous video tutorial that shows how to create the auto login link for the returning user. Let's check that out again. Let's follow the link, and now the user is logged in and the original set of fields are hidden and the new fields are shown. So now we have the text message that we set up and the cancel button. The user could now click this button to cancel the request. Currently this won't do anything because we haven't set up any actions on this button. So what we want to do is return to Logiforms and take a look at our general info group. We've got a field in here, it's hidden, it's called appointment status. I'm going to unhide it. And this appointment status has a default value of scheduled, and then it has an option for cancel. So we want to set this value when that button is clicked to canceled. So what we do is we attach an action to the cancel request button. Highlight the cancel request button in your form outline, and then click actions, create a new action. This is going to be an update values action, and we'll say set canceled. There's no rule. We don't need this to be conditional. We simply want to set the appointment status to canceled when the button is clicked. So we add a new field, and that's going to be the appointment status, and the new value is going to be canceled. And finish and save. Save those changes. Now the next thing that we want to do is attach another action, and this action is simply going to be to submit the form. So once we've updated the appointment status button to value to canceled, next we want to submit the form. So we'll add a submit action, call it submit. There's no rule. Click finish, and there's no further configuration needed for that action. Click save, save again. Now let's return to our form and just reload the page. So at this point, when we click cancel, the appointment status should be updated to canceled and the form should be submitted. Before we do that, let's return to our database and just take a look. So you can see that the appointment status is currently scheduled. Now let's return to our form, click cancel. At this point, the form is submitted and the appointment status value should have been updated to canceled. So return to our database and reload the current view so we can see if there are any updates made. As you can see, the submission is now marked as cancelled,